Welcome one and all to another day on the mats. On the mats, maybe for some of you, on the actual mats for me. I'm here broadcasting to you live and direct. We got some interesting fun techniques to show you guys today. Again, we're doing passing drills, and so I'm here. Rula's about to join me in a minute. And then of course we have our buddy Alfred, who we put together yesterday for you guys, just to show you what a jiu-jitsu dummy could look like. Okay, wearing pillows and towels and everything, arms, legs, anything you might need. Okay, so I'll even show you how some of the moves that we'll be doing today you can practice on him. So I was doing that yesterday as well, but I'll repeat some of them, and I'll even show you some more that can be done. The jiu-jitsu dummy. Yeah. I'll just wait for everybody to start coming on. What's up, people? Tendo, what's up, man? Mansoor, what's up, Wahid? What's up, Paulie? The champ himself is here. So, for many of you guys, Paulie. For many of you guys, salam, Fugi. This is going to be some general knowledge technique, or what you call basic or fundamental knowledge, and then so we'll be using that and covering as many details as we possibly can, just to make you guys more proficient and hopefully a little bit active from the top. Okay. So for the first one we're going to be doing today, we have the very valiant and beautiful Rula joining us today.
Valiant?
Yes.
What does that even mean?
Courageous.
Woo! I'm valiant!
Well, you're in the time of Corona doing jiu-jitsu at home, so for most people that's much more than most tender. So we're going to start off today, guys, with a very, very simple leg drag drill, okay? If you're doing this at home with a partner or with your jiu-jitsu dummy like mine, then it'll get you nice and warmed up before we start the rest of our session. Today, I see a bunch of people are online as we speak. Us. هلا والله the notorious. كيفك يا باش؟ كيفك يا وحش؟ اشتاق لك يا زلمه. ان شاء الله اموركم تمام. واتساب احمد ساباتيرو. Everything is great. Everything is great حبوب. الحمد لله هينا يعني عايشين. ليث الشامي الاسد. هلا. وصل على اللايف. هلا. So الحمد لله everybody's good. كويسه. ان شاء الله اموركم انتم تمام كمان في ابو ظبي. So without further ado, we're gonna start for today. I'm gonna start with a simple leg drag drill that many of you know. Huh? مين هم؟
الحمد لله الامور تمام.
اما هو سألني كيف العيلة. سألني كيف العيلة.
تمام؟
Yes. I'll do the leg drag. Pass. Okay. So we're gonna start here. Simple leg drag drill. I'm gonna grab both feet. I'm gonna move one of them to the side. Step in. Okay, if you're in class with me, we've done this many times, but it's always good to have a review. I like to put the knee behind the hamstring, and then I switch. I bring this arm to grab the pants on the other side, push forward, hip up, and then drag the foot underneath my armpit here. Once I get to this point, I'm going to step forward with this leg, drop into a squat, and then I'm in my leg drag position. Okay? You can choose to finish this full leg drag by pinning the leg to the other side, or you can pinch your knees here and go for the leg drag that we picked up with Professor Galva a few months back. Okay? And we do this right and left just a few times. Over here. You work your legs, work your coordination, work your technique. You can choose to grab the foot instead of the pants, but I prefer you getting used to grabbing your opponent's pants when you're doing these drills. Okay? And you can grab here and pin the leg if you choose to. Alright? Runa's going to do it a few times.
Remember the Galvan one? The Galvan one? You don't grab the other leg?
Yeah, but that was...
I think you swim somewhere.
That was a crazy thing.
So the same?
Is that the same one I did get? Here, drag, good.
Okay. Here.
Pull it under your armpit. Yes. Very nice.
Okay.
This or that.
Then.
Very nice.
Okay. Then.
Make an effort to pinch on my leg. Can you get here? Very nice. Wonderful. Okay.
Okay.
Gotta remember, not everybody has an amazing training partner like I do, but for some people you're able to build your own grappling dummy. Oh, we have Alfred, so I'll just show
Can you do
that.
like drag on Alfred?
We can do like drag on Alfred. Okay. And I'll show you how we're gonna do this.
Can
We're
I
gonna-
try?
Yeah, you can try. So you grab both pants, okay? And when you switch, you're gonna have to just drop the other pant. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. He's got very flexible legs, but it still work. Your you do your grip switching, your leg pinching, everything. It's either side.
Oh.
The best part about Alfred is he's always willing to train. Doesn't get his feelings hurt, and you get squash him. Everything. Yeah, he can punch you in the face. You'll punch me. Yeah, felt like punching Alfred. Okay, so exactly like that. If you were to do it at home, that'd be a great way to do it. Okay, the pants, guys, are just blankets or towels. Okay, you can see the very tip of them. I just rolled up a towel or a blanket, and then all of a sudden your opponents have pant legs. So pretty amazing. That's for you guys to get started. And then what you can also do is drill your skip knee leg drag moves. Okay, so I'll show you what it looks like on a person, and then I'll show you what it looks like on a grappling dummy. Okay, so.
I know. Oh, up and down. So where do we start?
Go to the normal leg drag.
Normal leg drag.
Right, all the way down.
Okay.
All the way down.
Normal leg
Right.
drag.
Let's see if they can see this. Okay, and then we're gonna switch to the skip knee.
Okay,
you're gonna-
I'm gonna hop.
Yeah, exactly. Good. We're gonna move the camera back so you guys can see, but
Yeah,
she
can't
switched
see.
her knee
Can't see.
and then goes to mount. So let's go back.
Let's start from the beginning.
Yeah. Put it on.
Start from the
Yeah.
beginning.
So
Start from the way.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Good.
Normal
Full leg
leg
drag. Switch the knees. And go for skip knee. Boom. Out. Sheesh.
My knee is here,
That's okay.
in between his legs.
Yeah, but don't give me all your knee, because you get knee bar to higher belts. So here, if I try to push away or create distance, she's just gonna go underneath or pick up the arm. Good, and then I just throw her into mount. Bar resisting. Wonderful stuff.
Da-da-da-da.
Okay. Alternatively, and this might work better with the dummy, but you can try both. Go again. Alternatively, she goes here, she switches her knees, boom, boom, perfect. And instead of picking up my sleeve, she's just gonna go underhook my arm. Underhook the arm completely, yeah, exactly. So I can't push anything, and I just resist the same way, guiding her into full mount. Alright?
I think a key detail is to have my knee past your knee here.
Next to the hip, I say
Yeah.
always. So go again. So they can see. One, here, under, and see this knee comes in, right next to the hips. Now I just toss my opponent right into full mount where she wants to be. Okay, so if you were doing this, we'll go Alfred, here, Zar, or anybody, if you have any objections to the name, you can take it up with the council. But I think we're good to go. I see many people walking in and joining us. Pretty awesome. So if we were doing leg drag on the jiu-jitsu dummy, okay, you just have to imagine not having proper resistance. So if I would just be in my leg drag position, okay, switching is easy enough. Just bring this closer for you. Okay, switching is easy enough. Bring this knee, boom, and get your leg up. So bring the knee in between the legs, right? Okay, and we're in here. And to do this move right, I'm gonna underhook and grab the collar. Okay? Now I drive my knee, outside knee, close to the hips, slide into mount, and then once you're in mount, you can practice your submissions from there. You can practice your collar chokes, you can practice your Americanas, your straight elbow locks, okay, and even your arm locks. And you windshield wipe out. You guys cannot see the move that I'm doing as I'm windshield wiping off of the mount. So on the ground, I take it as an opportunity to practice the windshield wipe. So I put my weight forward, windshield wipe my leg out. Okay, this way or that way. Okay, windshield wipe out. Boom, in, windshield wipe out. Okay, and do it like so. Okay, you want to see what that feels like? See what that leg drag? Do the same move you did to me. Same move you did to me, do it on them. Okay, yeah. Leg drag. Switch the knees, underhook the arm. Boom. Perfect. And you can do whatever you want to from mount. You can do whatever you want to from mount. Okay. Choke, attacking arms, attacking everything. Alfred stopping. Okay, so that's for these two couple very simple drills. So next up, Alfred, you can take a break. Next up, I'm going to show you guys.
I have to admit, Alfred's very scary here in our home. Like when I'm walking around, I'm just like, I can't look at this like dead-looking thing on the ground.
هلا أحمد عبيد كيفك يا أخوي؟ وحيد says hi Rula.
Hello, Doc.
My goodness, everybody's online today. Wonderful. Wahid is wearing entropy. You need to go live, dude.
Woo! Entropia! I'm gonna go live from my phone too.
Laith, who's your training partner? Man, it's too many comments.
Since there are a lot of people, I thought I'd go live as well. This is not stable. This is not stable.
Jonesing? Dude, you should tell Noor to grab her gi, okay, so you can practice these moves that we're drilling. You can have your little mini class at home. Tell her there's no chance of her ankle getting hurt. Just you two. Of course you do, Wahid.
I got hurt yesterday. All you gotta do is tape it. That's it.
Okay, next up, guys, we're going to talk about half guard. So, it's a place that many people get stuck, okay? Simple position, fundamental position, but many people get stuck there and they're unable to escape properly. So we're going to take you through one of the most basic escapes that we do from half guard, or the classes that we do from half guard, and happens to be a favorite for Rula. So we'll break it down.
Oh yeah, my favorite class?
We'll break it down.
Yeah.
But first, let's start in the half guard.
Half guard.
Yes, so knee down, half guard. Perfect. Okay, great. So it doesn't matter here if I have the shin shield or if I'm walking my legs down here further away. But if I am moving my legs out of her way, it makes things a little bit easier for her to set up this pass. So I'm going to start in a difficult position, a difficult situation for her. It means she has to deal with this shin shield, okay? And she also has to deal with this bottom leg. Typically, I bring my knee up, okay? And I make it difficult for her. I build like 3 lines of defense. 1, 2, and 3, obviously, if I have a collar grip or something here. Okay, so first thing she's going to do is she's going to deal with this collar grip, because it's very annoying to have a grip for me to have a grip on her collar. It messes with her posture. The second thing is she's going to deal with these lines of defense. Okay, and first thing she's going to do is she's going to deal with the bottom one. Deal with it first, exactly. So step over it with her leg, okay? And now she has just one of these guys left, the shin shield. And for the shin shield, there are 2 courses of action that can happen here, okay, depending on my reaction, depending on my resistance. So first thing she's going to do is she's going to push very heavy down, and if I let her do that and she puts my knees together, she can just sprawl and smash me. She just windshield wipe her legs out and start passing all the way to side mount, to back take city, or to just, exactly. The other thing that can happen is what we're going to discuss now. So we're going to discuss both options. I'll lead you to it in very good detail. So if I'm here, she breaks the grip, drops that far side inside knee, down, steps over it. Perfect. And when she steps over it, she makes sure to pinch her knees against each other so it's not easy for me to just pull my leg out. Alright? The next thing is this guy. So starts pressuring down. I resist, and she pushes it out of the way, blocks the hip, and goes straight to hug my head. There, perfect. As she does that, now, yeah, we are gonna say this. Actually, see what she did with her legs? It's super fast, so she loves this move. As soon as she goes for the cross face, this outside knee is gonna come in next to my hip, okay, making her able to sit on her left side, okay? And as she does, my hips lift up a little bit off the ground, just because her leg is between my leg and the mat, okay? Let's move around a little bit. So let's see what's going on here.
I'll figure it out. Taking up all the space.
Sorry, buddy.
Okay. From what? Here. Okay.
Go for crossface. Okay. When she's doing this crossface, Aurora's really great at this. You need to get your shoulder right on your opponent's chin and make them turn the other way. Right, exactly. It's amazing pressure. Okay? If I'm able to turn my head, then her passing won't work. Alright? You guys can, let me see. You guys can see this happening. Yeah, there's my head. Okay, wonderful. So she's cross-facing me, okay, and sitting on her side. So the pressure is on my chin, okay, and now she's going to work to kill the rest of this guard. So I'm going to move around a little bit so you guys can see what happens next after this.
This way? Then she could eat.
Yeah, tap it on top. This side. Yes. Perfect. So I'm here locking my legs, okay? And here's where the last three happens. She's gonna start, so typically I don't want to let her have her knee free, okay? So what a lot of guys will do is they'll try to lock their legs very high here, okay? And it's easy for her to escape this if she does a small technical detail here. She walks her foot up to my butt, up close to my butt, and then she just pushes my legs down. They just slide down the shin, okay? So now her knee is free. The next step is for her to just turn her body and rotate until the knee gets to this side of the mat. Whoa, whoa, there it is. Okay?
I'm too short for you.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Turns and she gets there. Perfect. Now, I'm just hanging on to a tiny part of her foot. Okay? We call this the quarter guard or the 3/4 mount because she's almost in mount. Okay? The next bit is I'm going to try to push this leg back inside my half guard. Okay? And she's going to do the very smart thing of underhooking the arm. Okay? And then walking my elbow up. We call this the Adams family. Because she's walking her fingers up like, what's the name of that hand? What do they call the hand?
I don't know.
Okay. So we're in here. She calls my arm up. Now my arm's too far away to push. And she makes sure that she has good shoulder pressure against my chin when this is happening. Okay? I'll show you this in a bit. I'll rotate so you guys can see it properly. Okay? Shoulder pressure under the chin. Now she's going to lift herself up and use her other foot to pull, make pressure and push both legs out. And she just lands in mount. That's 7 points right there, guys.
7 points.
Do it for a second.
The best pass. And it works on really big people too. I've done this on really big people.
Start from the beginning.
Oh.
Like many is looking down. Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Good. Break. Kill the bottom knee. Pull. Kill the top one. And react. Cross face. Wonderful. Walks her leg up. Turn. I start here resisting, pushing. Underhook. Gets the foot in. Extend both legs. Up. And then full mount. Okay. Very, very hard to counter. Very hard to escape. Okay. Especially if your opponent has nice shins that are made of steel. Short shins that cut through the guard. It's foolproof, honestly. You do this enough times, enough drills, you'll be able to pass pretty much anybody's guard. Now,
can I add a detail?
yes.
I think the most important part of this is that when you flip to the other side and you put your knee on the ground there, you don't need any weight on the hips anymore. You can put all your weight on your shoulder, on your opponent's shin.
You should, not you can, you should. So at that point, they need to carry the weight under their chin here. So it makes the pass much easier for you. The more annoying the under the chin pressure is, the better the pass is going to be eventually. Okay. Now, while this can be easier to drill, like so much easier to drill, obviously with a person. Yeah. Well, we are going to do it with Alfred. The only thing is, what you have to remember is you have to remember to do the details that make this move work. Okay, just because he can't lock his legs, or doesn't have a guard, okay, doesn't mean that you should neglect the very important parts of this move. So you need to remember it like you're memorizing I don't know what you memorize, a song or your aunt's birthday, you know, whatever you're working to memorize. So if we do this,
you do this.
I will. Okay. So we're in here.
Hi everybody.
So we're doing half guard, right? So I know he can't lock his legs, okay, but let's pretend. Okay, he can cross his legs for him or not, doesn't matter. Okay? The first parts of getting the legs away from you, this you will need you need somebody to drill with, but the other part, which is getting closer, working the cross face until you get to mount, is something that you can practice free, okay? So I come in here, hug the face, I switch my knees and I sit back. So you can do this fairly simply. Walk your foot close to your opponent's butt. Okay, if my foot is out there straight, we know that because he doesn't have a guard, I can just throw it over. That's a bad habit to have. So get used to walking your foot close to your opponent's butt so that my knee is up here and my shin forms a straight line where you can push your opponent's legs if they were locked up there. Okay? Next is turning and getting your knee to the floor. Notice how I just keep my shoulder pressure. Practice having shoulder pressure. Turn your knee until you reach, boom, the mat. And now, you pretend that your opponent is going to push your knee. That's why the sleeve comes in handy. You underhook the arm, walk it all the way up, clasp your hands together, shoulder pressure, and then the last bit is, of course, getting the feet together and popping into mount. Okay? So if my foot is stuck in a little bit of guard here, the detail that you need to notice is that not only am I bringing the other foot in to help, I need to practice lifting my hip up. Okay, because they're not going to let go of the guard so easily. So you're going to come in here, lift your hips up, boom, and then pop out. Okay? It's kind of like you're using, you have a V shape going on, okay? And you're going to use both your feet to help push that one leg outside of the half guard. Okay? Very, very simple move and super effective, to be honest with you. What we can do from there is practice what happens. So if you actually get to the quarter guard or the 3/4 mount, I'll show you a variation whereby instead of going to full mount, you take advantage of the quarter guard and you go for the back instead of just securing full mount. So that can be a good option for you, because once you're in 3/4 guard or quarter guard or 3/4 mount, here, yeah, all the way up here, okay? What you can think of this as, here she's not giving me any space. Let's move back. Here she's not giving me any space, okay? But if she will get your meter now. But if she, here, if I had enough space to do anything, okay, I'd be bringing this arm inside, okay? So let's say hypothetically, I'm working to escape, boom, 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 I start getting my hand in, and I start framing against the hip to kind of give her problems here, okay? The moment that my arm comes to this side, all she's going to do exactly is make it a gift trap. So pushes my arm across my face, wraps her hand around it, figure 4, brings the knee behind my head, okay, and she just sit back and get me in a nice back take position. Even if I don't let go of the foot, boom, 1, 2 hooks, and she's ready to attack. Let's leave this go. Just set it up so people can see moves in like that. Alright, so I get my hand in front of the hips and start causing problems here. Okay, people do this. They get their hand in front of the hip and they try to push with 2 hands because this one's blocked now. Right? All she has to do is shift her weight so that her chest or all of her hip is behind my shoulder here. Now I can't go back. And all she has to do is just wrap my wrist with her hand behind my head. It's called the gift wrap position. Okay? And if she wants to take the back, she slides that knee high up against my hand, boom, and then pulls me back. Actually got not one, but 2 hooks, and ready to go for the kill. Nice? You can also use that gift trap to set up what's it called?
Kimura.
Set up kimura. You can set up nice sneaky chokes and attacks from there.
Ezekiel.
Yes, Ezekiel. Ezekiel from the you can finish Ezekiel from there. Get your arm inside. We did this drill before. Get the arm in Ezekiel. And you can finish a choke from the not even before you even get to the back. So just from that position, if you insert it properly, you can get a nice choke from there with that one foot inside, which is actually a hook. So you think you're inside the guard, but it's actually one hook of the back take. So
Before you sit down, right?
yeah, before you sit down.
You sit the person on your thigh and
When you finish, game over.
game over.
Any questions, guys? I know I've been going on for a bit, but if you have questions, please let us know. If not about this one, then about jiu-jitsu in general. Yesterday, I showed you guys a little bit of what you can do with your jiu-jitsu dummy. With Alfred, if you had one, you can also practice the gift trap, practice the kimura trap, practice sitting on taking the back, switching to arm bar. So many things you can do. Ronald's my mute illustrator. So if you have any people out there that can't hear me, you just look over here. Figure 4ing everything. People. You got this.
Alright. So I guess
So,
no
people-
questions.
So if you don't have any questions or questions in general, then I'll wait a few more seconds. But
Is there someone talking on my thing? On my-
هلا Talia? Oh, hi Talia. Talia is listening from Merkaz account.
Tuti! We miss you!
Hello, Mustafa. Alright people, so if nobody has questions for me, that's really all I have for today. Just nice simple techniques for you guys. Breaking down, passing half guard, one way at least of doing it, and then using that to get to mount or to get to the back, and you can transition from there to not only full back, but then going for gift trap, going for kimura, going for Ezekiel submissions. Your options are endless. But it's the basic drills and concepts and principles that are going to take you there. These are the ones that matter the most. Okay?
Maybe we can show from the gift
Yosri!
trap, from the gift trap to kimura. Because it's right there.
You need to get your leg out.
Leg out. So it's
You
not
need to
right
get
there.
It's not exactly right there. It's there in the sense that you have the figure 4.
Armbar, if the leg is still there, can you do it?
Maybe the leg being
You go
inside
towards
gives
the
it.
leg.
Yeah, but the leg being inside gives you an out. It gives your opponent an out because it's not pinned exactly.
Okay.
So it's
So really, the best thing to do is in Ezekiel or a back take.
Ezekiel or back take. That's it. If you're able to get your leg out, then you might as well just be in mount. And once you're in mount, you transition to everything else there.
Us.
أبو علي ازيك حبيبي كيف علي الوحش I know you just tuned in yesterday, but you typically have many questions flying around, so if you have them, hit me. Otherwise, we're gonna wrap it up for the day.
Get it? Gift trap? Wrap it up?
She got it.
You didn't mean that, did you?
I did. Well, you don't know if they got it. I don't know if they got it.
What, you want to do some more drills on this guy?
No, Alfred's tired.
He's
So,
taking
guys, if you have a gi, which most of you do, if you train jiu-jitsu, you have pillows and blankets at home. You have pillows and blankets at home. You want to bring Alfred into the picture. You have pillows and blankets at home, and you have a foam roller. This is extra, so the guy can have a neck. Okay, but you don't need to give him a neck if you don't want to. We just want to give him something to choke. To be honest, not even anything else. Okay, these are just pillows. So I use 2 pillows here in the back, and then 1 roll of towels, like 1 thick roll of towels for the arms. So he's going to be a good training partner in the next few days. Somebody that you could choke, practice your grips, just so you don't forget jiu-jitsu or forget like grabbing geese, because I know some of you are doing solo drills at home, which are great. This is also a big advantage. Let's see. Hello, Dr. Mustafa.
Send us a picture of your version of Alfred and what you named him, and also videos of you training with him. What do you think, Tabit?
Am I a GSP fan? Yes, I am a GSP fan. What's your question, Doctor?
You missed what I said.
Sorry, I missed it. What did you say?
I said, tell your students or tell anyone out there to send us pictures and videos of their versions of Alfred and how they're training with them.
Yes, that'd be amazing,
I'd love
guys.
to see that.
So if you make your jiu-jitsu dummy, okay, send me pictures, videos, how you're training with them, the drills that you're doing, and then
we can post those to help other people.
Yeah, we'll post those to help other people. Like I'm gonna take a picture and post it of old Alfred here. He's doing a great job being our dummy. Don't complain once. دكتور خبرني شو سؤالك هات اشوف. Fight with Dan Hardy. How Dan Hardy could escape his escape. Dan Hardy? Isn't Dan Hardy an actor? Dan Hardy? كان اسمه هذاك.
Dan Hardy.
Which escape, دكتور ذكرني. What was the move? Yeah, you just refresh my memory. Was it recent? If it was recent, I haven't watched anything yet.
Stinky feet.
Kimura lock applied by GSP. I'd have to look that up, Doctor, because I haven't seen that in a while. I don't have a vivid memory of it, so I'll have to. If you have a link, if you have a YouTube link of it, like send it to me, and we can exchange thoughts about how you would escape it. But generally speaking, it's super hard to escape a Kimura, especially if it was applied correctly, like with the right pressure, pinning your opponent like from each side, and you have the arm pinched. The way I've seen people escape it really is to kind of give away a top level position. So like they'll force a side mount, or they'll force a mount or a back take somehow. But it's super hard. I'd have to look at that video and see what it was about.
Or maybe he was like Mo's opponent.
What's up, who?
Mo's opponent.
Mo's opponent. He didn't harbor that one time.
Yeah, but like he
started with a Kimura.
No, whatever. Like he's just flexible all over.
Yeah, that's true. He's super flexible.
Who's that? The last person that came to my phone.
Send me, Habibi, send me. I'd love to talk to you about it. Renata.
Rena! What are you doing? You don't have to undress him in front of everyone.
I'm not undressing, I'm just fixing his leg. Okay, people. So, Doctor, I'll be waiting for that video from you. I'd love to discuss it in depth. In the meantime, this is us saying bye to you. I'll have Alfred set up so you can join us as well. Okay? Take care, people. Stay safe. And try to get some training in while you're at home. Alright? If you are doing drills or training or make your own jiu-jitsu dummy, send me a picture or tag me, and I'd love to share that again, repost it. Rose attacking Alfred now. Okay, you guys need to see this. Choked unconscious. Okay.
Bye, guys.
Take it easy.
Good night.